up everyone, this is Franco here from Nintendo and PlayerEssence.com, and I have to get this off my chest because growing up as a child I really loved Square Enix, but to see how far they've fallen off the cliff, it's just saddening and it's stupid. And I hate to say this, but they are the new Japanese EA. They are basically EA, but in Japan. And there's a couple of reasons why I want to say this and why I want to express this, because I was a huge Square Enix fan, and Final Fantasy was one of my favorite series. I loved Final Fantasy VII. I really liked the older Final Fantasies on the Super Nintendo. Those were all great games. Some of the portable ones, the spin-offs have been really good too here and there. But their fall from grace is it's just shocking. It's just shocking. And at the PlayStation Experience event that happened a little bit ago, this guy comes out from Square Enix and he starts talking about the legacy of Final Fantasy VII, and they start showing it off, and everybody's thinking, okay, this is finally the moment where we get the real remake of Final Fantasy VII with modern graphics and all that stuff. You know, that tech demo that they showed off back in 2005, 2006 or whatever it was for the PS3, and it looked amazing. Yeah, people are thinking they're going to transition into that, but no, they don't transition into that. They transition into the PC version of PS1 graphics, Final Fantasy VII, on your PS4. Really? No. No. Nobody wants to play the same game that they've already bought and played over again. It's already been released on the PC. It's been released on, what, the Vita or on the PS3. It's been re-released a million times. People can play it on the anthology collections, and there's all sorts of stuff that people can play. So what, 1080p PS1 graphics? You're kidding me, Square Enix. This is a troll company. That was a troll move. Why even come out on stage and do that? And some people are saying, well, what does that have to do with being the Japanese EA? Well, EA pisses a lot of people off, and so does Square Enix. They piss a lot of people off too. But it's just the practices and the type of things that they do to their customers that's making me see this resemblance between the two. Let's take a look at a couple things here. Square Enix has a game called Dragon Quest X. They have a version for the 3DS, they have a version for the Wii U, they have a version for the PC. The Wii U has not gotten that yet. That game was released in 2013. It was released in what, 2010 or 2011 for the Wii? America, Europe, other parts of the world have not gotten that. Square Enix has already said multiple times that they have made their money back on that game and then some. There is money for localization, and all they do is continue to make excuse after excuse after excuse to why we can't get Dragon Quest. They made a remake back in 2012 or 2013 for the 3DS, Dragon Quest 7 or something like that remake. Never came out. That sold over 1.2 million copies. More than enough to get a localization team together. More than enough to put something together and release that worldwide. Haven't done it. Why do they continue to screw over Nintendo fans and screw over Dragon Quest fans with this? It's just shocking to me. And it's just these type of stupid decisions that make me hate them like I dislike or hate EA. All of the weird business decisions, weird things that they do. And look, I understand that it takes a lot to localize and port and do all those things, but when you know you're going to make your money back, and when you've already made more than enough money to cover those costs because you've actually in fact indicated that you have made more money, or you're starting to make your money back because they for some reason turned Dragon Quest into an MMO and people are paying monthly fees, they buy the game for the full price and they also have to pay every single month, yeah, you're going to make your money back. Yes, you have certain server maintenance and all that, but they released the game on the 3DS too without even a physical cartridge running on cloud servers, and they've got over 100,000, 200,000 in sales there. So the money's definitely being made, and I don't know why they haven't released it yet for Wii U and for 3DS owners. I mean, at least the Wii U version. And now they did another troll move. So now we have Theorhythm Dragon Quest. Who is going to guess if that game's going to come over? We got the other Theorhythm games. Thank God that we got those. But still, smaller versions on the 3DS. Nothing ever mainline for Nintendo fans. Nothing ever mainline on the 3DS. I mean, Nintendo had to scratch, claw, and fight. And they actually had to publish Bravely Default for Square Enix because Square Enix are the massive cheapskate / idiots that they are. And it sold better here in America, which was Nintendo's benefit because as Nintendo as the publisher, they get a bigger cut of that of that money. Square Enix probably could have just released Bravely Default and sold almost as much and self-published it and got far more money, but they were so scared and so, oh, it's not going to sell, people aren't going to buy it. Yet 3DS owners eat up RPGs like crazy. Oh well, that's Nintendo's game. They published it and they made a lot of the money off of that game. So it is what it is. But these are the type of decisions, whether it's at the PlayStation Experience, trolling PlayStation fans, trolling Final Fantasy fans, trolling longtime Square Enix fans with that remake, with the tease of that remake, they're not giving it. Then talk about Theatrhythm Dragon Quest. Give us a mainline good Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest game for everybody worldwide. It's just, these are the type of decisions that I'm talking about. And then even like with Final Fantasy, what was it, 14? Another MMO. Why can't you guys just get Final Fantasy 15 out? And where is Kingdom Hearts? These people have been talking about these games forever. How long have these games have been in development? Now you're switching engines from the Luminous engine to Unreal Engine 4. They don't even know what they want to do with the engine in the game. I'm sorry, but Square Enix is just an incompetent company. And I'm starting to wonder how much longer they're going to be able to keep this up. Because, the reason why I say that, because they've lost a huge portion of their fan base. And people are saying, oh, well, they're banking on Final Fantasy 15 and on Kingdom Hearts. Well, when are those games coming out? When are they coming out? All they're doing is using the 3DS to supplement their income, whether it be cheap Theatrhythm games, the engine's already done, make Theatrhythm Dragon Quest, you know, just plop the music that you've already have in some archive, and there you go. Final Fantasy Explorers, all these little cheap games they're using to just kind of, you know, have money to build all these big ones, and then when the big one comes out and if it underperforms, then what? Like, you know, the whole trilogy of Final Fantasy games that sucked. I mean, we can go on about that. So I've been having this rant video, I guess you can call it, in the cooker for a long time. And I think the PlayStation experience with that Final Fantasy thing, with the 1080p PS1 graphics, really just tipped me over the edge to where I actually had to say something. And then also combine that with Theatrhythm Dragon Quest that we probably won't get. That's just another cash grab, I think, from them. Will it be an okay game? Sure, it might be okay. But still, I don't like the fact that we're not getting some of the stuff that they've already put out, that have been out for a year plus. So, Square Enix, I'm sorry. I actually have to enforce a rule that I've enforced on Ubisoft and on EA games. And I'm sorry, but I'm not supporting this company anymore. I won't be buying any of you guys' products brand new. I won't be buying any of you guys' products really at all unless there's a huge discount when it comes to Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. I will buy those used or I'll buy those secondhand because I'm no longer supporting you guys because you guys make really dumb decisions that don't benefit me as a consumer. So I'm not going to help you guys out. So I'm not saying you guys have to follow suit, but that's what I'm doing because they are continuing to make me upset with their decisions. So yeah. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Am I off the base with how I think about Square Enix, or am I on point? I would like to know in the comment section below. Also, make sure you check out the description. There you'll have links to some of the stories that I talked about and some of the stupidity that Square Enix is doing. You'll also have links to playersense.com. There you can get all of your news, reviews, trailers, tips and tricks, and plenty of other great stuff on gaming. And subscribe if you're someone new, as it really helps me spread my content across YouTube by hitting that like button and subscribing. Thanks again, guys, and we will see you for the next video. Peace.